for me to be the bad guy. That's what's going on. It's time for me to be the bad guy. Because people are not going to like what I got to say. This is about Jim Cornette and what he said on NWA Power this week. Now, I want y'all to understand something. I want you to think, not react. Think. I know I might be asking a lot for very few of you. I might be asking a little bit much from some of you. But I like to think I'm being fair to the majority of you. NWA, National Wrestling Alliance, these are pre-recorded things that we're seeing on YouTube. They did them all real quick, and they're pushing them out little by little. Give their wrestlers some time off or to train or do some other stuff or do more tapings or spot shows or house shows or something like that. What this means is they've watched it, they viewed it, they heard it. And if it was really that bad, at that moment during the match, they could have easily just went silent. They could have just put something blank over there. Had Cornette say something else. So the National Wrestling Alliance found it all right. So let's get that out the way. Does that mean you got to see it as all right? No, it don't. Now that's important. You got to find it all right. Now me, I'm watching and I'm listening, and he throws out the line, the Murdoch. You know, he could strap a bucket of chicken, a fried chicken, to his back and drive through Ethiopia and nobody would touch him. Something in that area. And people are finding that racist. Do they even know why it's racist? If you say it's racist because, well, you know, Ethiopia is, you know, is black people, and he's, you know, and then he said fried chicken. Y'all need to check yourself. All right? You need to check yourself. I mean, think about that. No, that's not going to count. Now, you want to hate Jim Cornette and you're trying to find any little nitpicky reason to dislike him. That's your problem. You need to go look in the mirror. I'm not going to try to be some Jim Cornette apologist, because when he said it, my first word was like, I said, what the fuck? I said, you don't have to say curse words to say some fucked up shit. Those were my exact words. And I still think it's some fucked up shit to say, but it's not racist to say. Does anybody have any idea why they think it's racist other than he said fried chicken and he said Ethiopians? Huh? Anybody? I doubt it. You know, you can put it down in the comment section. And hey, you know what? I might do a follow-up and just read what you say, but y'all got to understand something. And this is not being apologetic. No, it's not. I'm explaining, you know, so you can just take it however you want to take it. But people like Cornette, like me, and quite a few people in this country, we're raised in the Bible Belt. And I'm not going to take it the way you think. I'm not taking it there. Nope. Where I'm taking it is we're raised in the Bible Belt. So that means down here in the country, all right, not the United States country. I mean like the South, the dirty South. All right. That's roughly Tennessee up to Virginia. All right. And maybe some little pieces of Delaware and whatnot. But that's the Bible Belt. And in the country, in the Bible Belt, when you talk to people long enough, you have casual conversations, you know what's going to come up? Random phrases to express something. All right? Like, for example, for me, and no, it's nowhere near what Cornette said, but for me, you know, I might say something like, I need a shower real bad. I smell like a drowned rat. You know, I smell like a bag of 18 acids thrown into some hot acid with some mixed garbage. It might be something like that. Jim Cornette was talking about how tough Murdoch was. He was trying to put Murdoch over. Murdoch is a long-time professional wrestler, and people's forgotten about him. All right? The hardliners, Murdoch and Slater, people forgot about him. I liked them. And there are lots of reports about them people being outright and unapologetically racist. So, I'm going to ask you this. What's worse? Tell me, what's worse? Cornette saying something that you misconstrued as racist, or the NWA hosting talent that is, well, allegedly or known to be racist? Which one pisses you off more? I think that's what you got to ask yourself. I mean, it's fair, I think. You know, Southern people, you know what we like? We like some fried motherfucking chicken. We like it. We like some fried motherfucking chicken. And that's good. It ain't healthy, but it's good. Quick history fact, guys and gals. Fried chicken, that was plantation owner food. That's what that was. That was something black people cooked up. Just, you know what? This right here would make us look real black. So let's make some fried chicken. No. Fried chicken and watermelon, plantation owner food. Upper echelon food. Elitist food down here in the South. That's what that was. Y'all need to learn something before you get pissed about something. All right? We down here in the South, we know what racism is. Jim Cornette has promoted a lot of black people and put them over, and they love him. Cornette happens to be, if anyone's ever listened to his podcast, I don't know if you have, but Cornette's that guy that outright hate racists. You know, he's that dude that calls out racism and talks shit on it. He's that guy that doesn't like Donald Trump because Donald Trump is not just an idiot, but he's also a fucking racist. I don't know if anyone ever thought about that. Ethiopia, it's not that there are black people in it. He could have called out anywhere in Africa. But you know what? He called out Ethiopia because it is downright, it's almost like a demilitarized zone. I mean, it's just terrible. It's poor. It's poverty-stricken. It's terrible there. Legit jacked up famine and all kinds of stuff in Ethiopia. So, Cornette goes to the staple of what he liked, of what all Southerners love, which is some fried chicken. You know how long it took Southern people to adapt, to even contemplate moving to baked chicken? That was some hard shit. And you know what we Southern people did? We found ways to fry it somehow. Add cornflakes to it and stuff. That's how bad it is. That's how much Southern people, white, black, I don't care. If you Asian and raised here, you're going to like some fried chicken. Are you from Mexico? Or are you descended from Latinos and Latinas? You know what? You grew up in the South, you're going to like some fried chicken unless you have been, pretty much pigeonholed to the type of food that your family, grew up eating. What if he, now he could have said a steak. Oh, yes, he could have. Everybody loves a steak. He didn't throw that out there because we love some fried fucking chicken. That's the Southern thing. Seriously. That's a Southern thing. We love fried food. All of it. We just fry pickle, fry a banana, fry something. You're gonna fry something up out in the South. That's just how that go. On the weekends, you're gonna cut something in the summer, in the spring, and every day if you can, you're gonna eat something fried. And it leads to a lot of shit. Now, let's do some compare and contrast. Since everybody wants to say that he's saying some racist stuff, I'm not gonna watch NWA Power anymore. Well, Jim Cornette lost me as a fan. Jim Cornette obviously racist. Okay then. You're gonna literally cancel, boycott, or whatnot NWA and or Jim Cornette. You're gonna do this based off of that statement. When here it comes, Vince McMahon throws out the N-word with no fucking problem. Not just in front of, a cultural appropriating John Cena, but the culture Booker T. What the fuck? No one canceled WWE. They just thought, damn, that's fucked up. He's jacked up. And then moved on. Now, because that was cognitive dissonance. How are you going to cancel something that you can't help but, your eyes are addicted to? Your eyes are addicted to WWE. Vince McMahon said some racist shit. You can't turn your head away from it. Vince McMahon has never allowed a black man to be the actual World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion. That belt that Ric Flair bought there, that he made for him. He bought from WCW/NWA that Heenan and himself called the Real World Championship belt. Anyone thinking about this stuff? Anybody? Ric Flair's been alleged to been a damn racist. In fact, John Cena, when he started, when he canceled his low-tone white boy voice and picked up a black boy voice, just keeping the boys equal here, all equality here. So he killed his white man voice, picked up a black man tone, and he's rapping. And you know what they was calling him? White people was calling him a sellout. Black people was just really insulting him in general. Another white guy, another white boy trying to rap, trying to be black. The white people, he trying to be black. Everybody was hating on John Cena. To the point where people actually start trying to do battle raps with him when he's trying to get to the goddamn arena. I don't know if that was a work or not. John Cena had to prove his shit. And then he did. Cut an album, got some videos, got some movies. He's still in wrestling. John Cena had to earn his shit. Then he's accepted 100%. No more racist, no more nothing all of a sudden. Because you love John Cena. Y'all got to chill with this shit. Really, you do. What about those that think Ole Anderson is the greatest promoter and greatest person on the planet? Ole Anderson was absolute fucking racist he was unapologetically straight up to the bone damn racist. That's what Ole Anderson was. Every black person he employed made sure they got their ass stomped by some white person. To the point where one of the men's wives had to say, why do black people always lose to the white guys when, in this company? Now, granted, this is from Brickhouse Brown in his shoot interview, but I heard similar things when I was younger. And it sucks, but you can look at Ole Anderson and be like, this dude's got to be racist. It's just certain appearances. It's weird. It's jacked up, and it's in the grand scheme of things, it's wrong. But after you've been subjected to a lot of racism, you start looking for certain features. And when those features are there, you tend to stop, just being wrong. You're just like, fuck, this dude's probably racist. And you're like, oh, shit, he is. And it makes you feel bad that you're right. And it sucks. I know I've been there many a time. Dusty Rhodes, was it racist when he refused to want to work with Sapphire, who was a legendary, black female wrestler? He didn't want to put her over, didn't want to work with her. Was that racist? I'm asking, was it racist about the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and his handling of Virgil? How that whole gimmick and stuff was working? Was that racist? Was it racist when Booker T was in the NWO in WWE? I think it was WWE at the time. I think. And then Harlan Nash is like, somebody doesn't belong here. Somebody sticks out. They jumped Booker T out of the NWO. Was that racist? You got so much shit out there, and it's going to be more later. You really want to harp on someone, on Jim Cornette, really trying to put Murdoch over by doing a phrasal example on how tough he is. I'm just saying, people, we got to be better than this. We got to stop looking for the stuff to be angry about and get angry over actual shit. I mean, I'm throwing out there, do I watch AEW? Yeah, but they are shitty. They are shitty. All right? Cody, Jericho, MJF, Pac, Adam Page, Luchasaurus, you know, they're great. You know, Jungle Boy, I give him some credit. You know, they got some pro wrestling down. They got this shit going. They know what they're doing. And everyone else just does willy-nilly, flippy-floppy shit to make you go, yeah, you know, and then when they don't do the stupid shit, you don't know what to do or think. And it bugs me. And you know something? For anyone that wants to think this stupid shit, I'm gonna tell you right now, this predates me even listening to Jim Cornette, my psychology on how wrestling is or should be. I grew up watching the NWA / WCW / AWA, all of that stuff. You know, that I watched, you know, mainly it was just NWA / WCW. And they would have some, I guess, AWA people come in and whatnot or something every once in a while. And my friend had to tell me that's where they were from, or even the UWF. But I grew up on that level, that style of professional wrestling. That's when I started watching wholeheartedly in like 1989, roughly thereof. You know, on and off-ish kind of thing. So I've already got my shit down. And when I heard Jim Cornette, all I heard was somebody that finally agreed with me. He didn't have to teach me much. I finally heard someone that agreed with me because I couldn't find shit else. That's how that works. If you want to get that down. All right? Jim Cornette has said some shit that pissed me off. He don't like a lot of women's wrestling, and I get it. But it's a compliment knowing, well, not a compliment, but I know it's a compliment hearing when he was talking about how guys say you work like a guy, you know, because that's how women need to work. I've done some shit on that. There's lots to be angry with about professional wrestling, but being angry over some shit that isn't what you think or what someone told you to think, that's dumb. You got to be better than this. Everyone's got to be better, you know. I mean, it's bad enough Vince McMahon throwing out the N-word. Vince McMahon not letting anyone hold Ric Flair's belt that's black. You know, could have gave it to Mark Henry 20 times over. You know, but kept giving it back to Triple H. Is that what you get when you stick the boss's daughter? Multiple title reigns like that? I mean, wouldn't even let Benoit have it. Just screaming at him to give it to him, and that looked like a shoot. That's what bugged the hell out of me. Benoit won. He's like, you give it back, yada, 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 all that stuff. You know, it's so much to be angry about. You know, you want some racist stuff. It don't take much. It don't. You know, it really don't. There's a lot of past history about wrestlers. A lot of them with a lot of racist stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you. You can be upset over that. You really can. And it makes sense. But you can't cancel Jim Cornette or the NWA over something that's not nearly what you think and not nearly as bad as the other stuff I've already named. Now, this wrestling match on the screen, that's going to go forever. I designed them that way. They're pro wrestlers. They do their thing. They're going to go forever. You know, because some people just love long wrestling matches. I don't know why. You know, I don't know why. But this show right here, I was going to try to go about 30 minutes, but I can't. I've said all that I've got to say, you know. So, and you know what, guys? Just keep this in mind, and then I'm getting out of here. Jim Cornette ain't gonna see this. I'm gonna put his name with it, but there's shit to be worried about. Okay, beyond racism in wrestling. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's bad, and I really wish pro wrestling was that area where there was none, because it's pro wrestling. It's got to be that thing where everybody got to literally work together. Oh well, shit, the match ended. You got it. But there's people starving on the street. We got a president that people support. We got a president people think can't do no wrong. There's a lot of stuff to worry about, and this is a non-issue. So, just getting out of here. This is Cedric Kennedy for it. I'm gonna throw it all out there. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning Wrestling Commentary. Comparative Reasoning Fire Professional Wrestling. All right, Comparative Reasoning Fire Pro Road. All right. Comparative Reasoning. That's my main channel. This is a non-issue, guys. Let's be better. Leave your comments and whatnot below. Seriously, do. I might do a follow-up. But we got to be better than this. If you're going to be mad at Jim Cornette and cancel him, you got to cancel everybody. Everybody. Just throwing it out there. Thank you for listening. Peace.